gung jom de mar dan do jom je zang jo zem je do.
Namo, in the Mother Victress, the embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and give rise to bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment. Namo, in the Mother Victress, the embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and give rise to bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment. Namo, in the Mother Victress, the embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and give rise to bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Om Gane Da Zhe Da Hong Be Om So Ba Wa Shu Da Sarva Dharma So Ba Wa Shu Da Hai Ren Je No De Dharma De Yong Zhen So Jiong Ne Je Len Jiang Yong Bo Ngo No Hen Bong La Peng De Zhe Ba Re.
Like billowing clouds of sensory pleasures, the torma manifest in the jeweled vessel. I surrender it to the guardians dwelling in the four directions and the evil spirits who are karmic creditors. Abandon harmful intent. The accomplishment of benefit and happiness is certain.
Ranye Bamar Sarve Duge So Charan Tripe Songkor Yome Jor.
I appear as the noble lady whose heart radiates light throughout the 10 directions, transforming into an indestructible protective sphere.
Benza Raja Raja La ya o gar so je shen de chi jom den de mai jar se jin rang jar ke be san tsar ze na san jum bar de sha ge wa ye rang ro dong gar da yo ge gen san jo jen bo ngo so jen rang de ro gen de den shen Dong ar keng da re me da nyong sho Dong be ngang le ne yo ro o men shen Po zhan je go zen de ren jin je Jung ba e pa ra nor wen ching wen de De we ren chen che zang bei de we Tam ye ong che dong ye se yong yor Ran ye ye jin ko lo ga za ran zi Sa yin je jin yong be be ga ran zeng, xiab zong je zhong zeng be o ngang ba, ren jin jin je dar je jeng e jin, je wo ro ba ne song ong a ong, tu ye dam ye ga le wong zhi be, o mei ne ne gong ga wang je, jin zhang ni me wang go lo je da yo.
Once again, white light radiates to the Buddha fields of the 10 directions and invites the transcendent victorious mother and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I prostrate with reverence and make inner, outer, and secret offerings. I confess all misdeeds and rejoice in all virtue. For the benefit of all beings, I beseech you to remain always. I dedicate all virtue entirely to perfect enlightenment. The field of accumulation dissolves into me. May all beings have happiness, freedom from all suffering, and unbiased equanimity. From within the state of emptiness appears the sacred land, the pure realm of Akanisha Buddha Field. Within Akanisha is a palace beautified by immeasurable precious woodland groves and exquisite garlands of Utpala flowers. In the middle of the palace is a tam syllable in the center of the lotus and a moon on top, a magnificent jeweled throne. Light emanates from the tam, accomplishing the twofold purpose of others and myself. I then transform into the beautiful, radiant, white, wish-fulfilling chakra. My right hand rests in the gesture of supreme generosity, and my left hand holds a white lotus flower. Seated in cross-legged posture and endowed with the major and minor marks of a Buddha, my body radiates rainbow-colored light. I am adorned with the 8 jeweled ornaments and 5 silken garments. Above my crown is Amitabha, and in my 3 places are the syllables, Om Ah Hum. From the white tam syllable in my heart, light radiates, inviting the wisdom being resembling myself and the empowerment deities from the realm of Akanisa. They merge non-dually, and the empowerment is bestowed and blessings are sealed. Homage and praise to the exalted Mother Tara, who liberates from all misfortune and at whose lotus feet all devas and asuras bow their crowns in reverence. In the heart of the transcendent victoress is a white wheel. At its hub is a tam with Om and Ha syllables to its right and left. The tam is encircled by my name or the names of those for whom I am dedicating the practice, and by the longevity mantra. At the 8 spokes of the wheel are 8 white seed syllables starting in front and circling clockwise. Their light gathers the blessings and power of everything animate and inanimate in samsara and nirvana. As this light dissolves back into me, I attain the supreme state of knowledge holder with power over life. In the wheel's 3 outer rings, the vowels circle clockwise, the consonants circle counterclockwise, and the outmost ring, the Yedharma mantra, circles clockwise. As they rotate, rays of white, yellow, red, blue, green, and purple light shine forth. Fill my body and emanate outward in spheres. Between the spheres are fresh blossoms of Utpala flowers whose radiance produces the 4 activities, longevity, glory, and strength.
Om Basama Shiraya Soha, Om Basama Shiraya Soha, Om Basama Shiraya Soha, Om Basama Shiraya Soha, Om Basama Shiraya Soha. Om Basama Shiraya Soha, Om Basama Shiraya Soha, Om Benza Sindaya Soha, Om Benza Sindaya Soha, Om Benza Sindaya Soha, Om Benza Sindaya Soha. Om Benza Sindaya Soha, Om Benza Sindaya Soha, Om Benza Sindaya Soha. Om Dare Du Mama Yujana Pinye Bajeng Gure So Om Dare Du Mama Yujana Pinye Bajeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Penye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Penye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Pinye Pujeng Gure So Om Dare Du Re Mama Yujan Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Ayur Jana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Ayanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Dare 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 Mama Yanjana Vinya Varangara Yasoa, Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Om dare de dare dare mama ya jana vinya berengere ya om dare de dare dare mama ya jana ya om dare de dare mama ya jana vinya berengere ya om dare de dare dare mama ya jana vinya ya om dare de dare dare mama ya jana dare de dare mama ya jana so so now I'm going to share the teaching continue with the yesterday. Dongge doje jaje rezen do deje bongjong ba zerje longbo dabre jibe go jaje jabe jala zorwan de la dan la men ju ben je jaje be mo la do de bon ba gen le don ze do me yong la zang zer do do jen jan jen de lo na ro da wa ma la ji je gan bo amo de ba jar wa de gong be ga ju la ma nan la zor wa de ro men ji je yen je bo da ne de zong zang je gen je ngo wo ye 让人这个我总懂得呗，萨贝拉玛那来做软的。 Okay, so today we are in the 5. Tara protected 8 different fears, followed by the story. So yesterday, share with you already story 1 to 4 we finish. Now it's story number 5. Seeking refuge from the fear of bandits is some gang people and criminals. So pray supplication to Tara, and then Tara King protecting from this or fear of bandits. In a district, so this is story again, okay. In a district called Brukacha, in the land of Gujarat, is in India, Gujarat. So we know Gujarat is the one of the very important Indian states. There was a wealthy merchant who lived a life of great luxury. So he's the thing looks like very rich person and also business. And his life is enjoy. He has lots life of great luxuries and ultra level. One day he loaded his caravan with about 1,000 camels and 500 horses. The seat of for the land of Maru. So I don't know the translation. Everything comes correctly. So anyway, we understand the main point is, and he going to business trip. So he put all the what he have to sell important things, transport, and he put all this take with the camels, and also another fan horses. So there has hundreds of camels and horses, and the seat of for the land of Meru. So then he on the way to travel land. On the way, he had to pass through a region where thousands of bandits live near a remote monastery. So he have to go through and this area, monastic. It means I think it's a very remote area. So the remote area has things. This bandits is called thief or gang people there. So then he have to go through that. Then Saturday, he arriving in the area. When he arrived, he saw that the area was covered in blood, flesh, and bones, as the bandits had slaughtered all the merchants who had previously traveled through. So who, business people go through the area, and this gang people kill them, and so he saw all the bodies, flesh, bones, and before him who went through this place. The remains of hundreds and thousands of merchants were employed on stakes. Some there, put in the trees like hanging. So many also this business like who through before him, many already dead. Some is they're just alive, they're making, and hanging in the trees. So I think the body, so is there. So actually they're eating also humans, body too. These gang people Then the bandits were said to devour human flesh like demons. So I think they're eating also the human beings. So it's a kind of flesh like demons. Then this person was terrified, of course, so you go through like that. Everyone can be terrified, extremely. Everyone very scared for death, fear for death. So the biggest we have the feeling is for death. Fear is for death. So that's why when death rising, and we have to recall, we have to recall the practice, especially when we terrify, and during the lifetime, we can get many diverse ways get terrified. So then if you practice in Tara, always, every daily life connect to Tara, and then the person has ability to recall the Tara, and then long as you have to recall or connect to when that you have terrifying time, through your devotion, our devotion and the practice, so have Tara's blessing, our devotion, many these powers have a power that have to release, purify, terrifies. So before actually we die, then we have to practice, especially when we have this any sad or unhappy or fears rising. So have to record that and meditate, mind connect to that. So that if we get connection, strong, karmic imprint, habituate, and then when we die, terrified in the bardo or death, suffering, also have an opportunity to transform. So then this merchant, this person is extremely terrified. The merchant, so no other protector, so no one can help him and no one can protect him. So this is we have a same experience when we go through in the bardo. When we die, no one can protect us. No, we cannot any what we have in this during the lifetime. Our material things, relatives, friends, our power, whatever we have is nothing is can protect us during we die and go through the bardo. So same, this person also, he recognized he didn't have any other protector, and fervently pray to Arya Tara. So then he pray to Tara. In response to his prayer, so becomes response. I means I think he just receiving Tara's protection and blessing. He called the Tara. He get protection. Tara manifests as fearless warrior, warding. I think invisible warping. So then Tara is become effort to this manifestation to many these fearless warriors, protections, and he can protect him. He can go through that because reason is this gang people no courage to fight this Tara's manifestation and the warriors, fighters, like kind of army, Tara's manifestation army rising, and then the gang people no ability to fight for that, courage to fight. So this divine intervention cause the bands to be driving far away. They're scared, they get, red out like area, I think, they run away, far away. And no were killed in the process. So through that, no one get killed. So that's the, army of enlightened beings. No one get suffering. So there, even this, gang people, no one get hurt. They just scared, they left, they go away, far away. So this is the, like power of the protection. Then, no one killed in the process. Thus, the merchant escaped unharmed and safely continue his journey, eventually reaching Barakoch once more, means like he arrived his home again safely. So that's the story. The point is we have the problem with gang people, robbers, and then we have to pray to Tara. And if you have ability to recall, and Tara can protect from this, gang people too, free from that. So this is the example, like a story yesterday I mentioned, is example. This kind, each, diversity, whatever rising fears through the, external obstacle. As long as you have a devotion and calling the Tara, and in that moment, when we have terrifying, that moment we have a connect to Tara, and then, we also safely free from terrifying, and also no harm for everyone, kind of like win-win situation, So that's this story shows. Then otherwise, like ordinary, if you have army protection, they're going to fight each other, they're going to die each other. So no one is become winner. It's both is become, game people and army both are loser because everyone is die. So the story also, like, many like this. When Buddha Shakyamuni enlightened, after, he resigned in India, everywhere he goes, different kingdoms. And one of the Mangada is the very first, Buddha first also. King Zuki Nimbo received Buddha Shakyamuni teaching, and he offered first retreat center for Buddha Shakyamuni and his monastics. And then his son is actually against to Buddha. I mean, the father, and he put his father as a jail, and the father is dead against Buddha, and followed by Burma's influencing, followed by his, attached to his power kingdom. And then he did a war with other countries. And so then, he did so many negative karma. Finally, he extremely, pain for himself, suffering, extreme suffering, and no joy, no happy, whatever he has. So it's extremely suffering. He couldn't sleep, he couldn't eat. And then he no choice actually due to his suffering. And he looking for something peace. So then he also has ego, shame to see the Buddha. He wanted to see, but due to his ego, he couldn't go to see. And then, Buddha's one of his disciples went to begin the lunch. So the king heard that, monks calling the one monk calling the, lunch food. So then he went outside. He just offering to him, and he give his king's head to monk, ask him, please can you give it to this Buddha? So Buddha Shakyamuni received the king's head. He knows, Buddha Shakyamuni knows the king is ready to transform. So then Buddha said, I have to go to see the king. The reason is he cannot come here because he has shame. And so then Buddha went and shared teaching to him. He gave up all the killings and he found a peace solution for himself. So then, during fighting, these rabbits everywhere, and this merchandise need protection. So merchandise requires the king, please, we need army protection to go through the traveling, traveling these things to other countries. So king provides armies. The army generals or thing, they say, no, if we go, we have to fight them. If we fight them, we also die, they're also going to die. So we don't have anyone protections. So king he already give up killing, he take refuge to Buddha. So the army generals also say, go to see Buddha to become monk better than go to fighting, And then all they become the monk. So generals, armies. And the king didn't have an army to protect his merchandise, so merchandise also get attacked by the rabbits. And they didn't have enough army to protect it to him. The merchandise come back and they criticize king, you didn't give enough protections. So king said, I sent all the armies, so, important ones. They said, no, they didn't show up. They went to take refuge to Buddha. And all who comes with them, they're all dead because, rabbits scare them. So the army who come with them, they're all dead. Then the king also get very strong criticize from Burmas. Say, no, you see, if you follow the Buddha, we're going to lose our kingdom. It's no one can protecting. Everyone go to follow the Buddha. So then king went to see Buddha again, asked him, what we do, solution, give solution for us. So Buddha told him, you can, the Buddha what share information is, he said he's not going to share teaching, Dharma, no killing, for talk with the armies. Okay, so army, he said, we're not going to go there to talk about any his disciples to share the teaching. But main point, don't fight with the purpose of your self-grasping, your fixation reasons. And if need protection, so then that's another reason, protection is, self-protection is different. You have allowed to do that, but no reason to go there to take territory others and fight. Due to own self-grasping fixation. So I think that's also good, advice for us, because sometimes we think, the Buddha practice teaching everything's peace. So God hit me. So what I'm going to do? So all self-protection is Buddha's gift for allowed to do that, self-protection, not long as your own desire to taking other territory and due to our own fixation grasping destroy other happiness, then that's incorrect. If someone going to destroy your own happiness, you can protect yourself. So that's the importance. So in this story also, the kind of so if we get something terrifying from rabbits, and on the other hand we have supplication to Tara, meditate. Okay, like if this is depending on our own trust, and first we need the trust, devotion, and then strong practice connection. So then you have 100% opportunity, have protection, true protection you can receive. But if you don't have that strong our practice, but still we, another hand, of course, we pray to Tara, ask protection. Another hand, we have to protect ourselves, not 100% say, okay, Tara, whatever you want me. You let me die, I'm going to die, I'm not going to do anything myself. So that's also important thing. So that's why the point is we're also doing our own effort, and without our own fixation, grasping, wanting harm others, without that, and protection ourselves, protecting for other reasons, others for others, and then you also can do, many protection, self-protection actions. So that's in this story is number 5. Okay, so then second refuge from impersonment, presentment. Okay, so another, the who was in the prison and the jail. So that person also pray to Tara, have power of Tara's blessing, he can escape from jail. What happened is story is bandit leader once broken into royal treasury while inside. He found a large jar of liquid. So he found, it's alcohol jar liquid. He drank it and became intoxicated. He fell into a deep sleep right there. So no good idea, right? Okay, so he went inside the king's palace, and then he see the alcohol, he drank, he drank, he fall asleep, he cannot escape. So the king's guys soon discover him, so of course they found him. He's sleeping, and he drank, he's sleeping, and arrested him on the spot. He was thrown into a dungeon. So they give him so much torture, and he extremely suffering. Where he suffered all kinds of torments and hardships, with no one else to protect him again, so he cannot have any protections. He fervently prayed to Tara. He prayed Tara. So in response, 5 colored birds descend from the sky, and the chains that bound him, so the birds chow, some ropes bound him, so birds chow that, and it's broke the bond that bound him, miraculously broke. At the same time, the prison doors swung open on their own. So naturally, the doors also opened. No one open, actually, door is naturally open. So opened by the Tara's blessing. So then, without difficulty, he don't get any. Without difficulty, he can go escape. He escaped and returned to his homeland. He went to homeland. That night, he had a dream in which a beautifully adorned goddess appeared to him and said, "If you remember my kindness, you and your 500 followers must abandon your life of banditry." So then, Tara appeared to him. So Tara told him, "If you recognize my kindness, Tara protected him, released from the prison. So then, if you recognize that you and your all 500, thief or gain people with him, so, she asked, give up all these, negative things. Then awakened by his vision, so then he wake up. The bandit leader and his entire group renounced their criminal ways and devoted themselves to act of great virtue. So become the transform to follow the virtuous deeds and they give up the harming for other beings and no going to stealing and no going to hurt others and then become their I think Dharma followers. So that's the sixth story. Very simple. So also like Tara helping him incorrect person, someone doing stealing, and still Tara helping him. I think so. The idea I think is even we have did something mistake ourselves. Due to that mistake, due to that we get suffering. Still, you can protecting us. We can change. They're possible to change. So this guy, he is a game person, stealing others and harming for others, but he's due to his suffering, and also I think he purified karma, his sufferings, he regret, he asked protection Tara, and then Tara give him protection, and he changed, transformed. Then he also has ability to change all his followers to right directions. So the story, the point is, even we do something mistakes, wrong things, then we get suffering. But still, if you say like I cannot ask Tara because I did a mistake wrong, and we don't need how to say the shame ourselves. But still, you can ask protection, regretting, an opportunity to change, transformed. So see this, Tara stories. Buddha also saves so many beings like this way, and of course Buddha story is like we ordinary perception story, and the Buddha story is also very high level realizers perception stories, the many different levels of stories. And we know Angumala, the guy who killing so many people, and he extremely actually suffering himself. Of course, so many others suffering, and everyone fear and scared for him. And on the other hand, he also suffering because he's lonely. He's think everyone hate him. No one is kindness person in the world. Everyone he feels everyone terrible. So he's extremely suffering. Then, he also has very strong fear because of no protections. Everyone sees me. And the other hand, all scared for Angumala, they are extremely suffering because, he killing everyone. So, our human beings due to ignorance does, hurt each other, suffering, create each other. So then Buddha actually truly protected him again. He protected Angumala, same time he protected all others too. Because Angumala becomes stop the killings, and the other also the whole region is get peace, and they don't terrify. Long as Angumala is in the region area, the people scared to go to outside, and scared to go to go any places because they can be facing to Angumala. So kind of during the Angumala, sometimes like where he appeared to in the towns, villages, all villages locked down, and they're scared, they cannot go outside. So then Buddha, so power of his compassion or wisdom subdued Angumala, Angulimala also he get protection from Buddha. Buddha told him, I can protect you, so you change. And so Angulimala said, actually, I can't change because I went too much wrong direction already. Buddha said, yeah, you can change. And even he changed, then everybody come to him, going to get him. Buddha said, no, I can protect you. So Buddha gave him protection, and he changed, transformed. Thereafter, army kings also give up looking for him. Due to Angumala's change, then also, many people become follow the Buddha again because they recognize Buddha can subdue the Angumala. So, and they recognize Buddha's, quality, power, his kindness. Then all that time also the regime of the king also against Buddha, but he also become follow the Buddha due to Angumalas. So that's stories like one person change and they transform many people again and go to many people go right directions. If one person is become go to negative wrong directions, then they affected also many things too. So that's why in this person, change, transform, and then same time, see so many people also follow him. Same time, many people become free from fears because no more gangs there. Okay, so that's this story shows. And this kind of many Tara, Buddha, and Pema Sambhava, many enlightened beings protecting, so many stories. So you can get receiving protection from Dharma protectors, Taras, and gurus is endless. So just when we get protection, and then after a while we forget again. So that's always happening, If you have very sad emotions rising, you practice Tara, your emotions can transform, become emotions rising to joyful again, peaceful. But then after goes while is you forget, you're receiving that blessing. Sometimes we forget our own blessing, protections. So then we also think, some other they receive these protections, amazing, but I don't. But I think we also receiving lots, Guru, Buddha, Tara, all Dharma protectors. Long as you have devotion connections, all the time we're receiving the protections too, different ways protections. Then number 7. So this number 7 is auction, and someone journey to the auction, and then the terrifying, pray to Tara, and also we can free from that suffering. So it's lots of things about the fire, water, and poison, thief, gang. And so all this, element diversity, usually we think is the most danger ones. The stories shows. Then 7 is okay. On a treat route in the sorting direction. So a fleet of 3 great ships carry around 5,000 merchants on a journey to the legendary island of precious jewels. So there's a long time ago, say in merchandise, these business people go to island, different islands, and they're looking to some special object. They can find something. something, they don't have our in mainland. Then the king find in the island. So the island also has a very, I think, special islands. Then that's the reason there's many merchandise go there, machines go there. It's business, for only to the legit of precious jewels. So go precious jewels. One of the ships was fair and gems. So the 5,000 machines, so many people, the big ship and many, I think, ships went to, and they arrived at one island. There's so many precious jewels. So the whole ship is precious jewels. Then they're traveling again. One of these ships was filled entirely with precious gems. As they continue their voyage, I think go to another direction. I mean, maybe go through again. They arrive at the favored land of sandalwood, another sandalwood, something special things, where another ship was loaded with the fenced sandalwood. I don't know what fenced means, but maybe in Korean translation, we don't know. This I told you the translation by AI, so I didn't have it time to follow the check everything. So that's why I just share you to the screenshot, but I cannot give you the results because it's just many words could be incorrect too. So the idea is, this business people, many they put here. They found this something due to is sandalwood and special things. So they put in the ship. They load two ships become, because one is sandalwood, one is precious gems. Was loaded with the finished sandalwood. While attempting to return home, then they're ready to go home. The ocean deities become enraged and enraged. I don't know. So ocean deity means the island spirits are unhappy because they took over all these good things from the island, and then they're due to angry, upset. So they create ocean waves. And send forth violent winds. They send the big winds. Then due to wind, of course, ocean going to
Please Well, obvious we'll be waiting for Khenpo. We can continue the Tara mantra until he comes back. I think if we fervently pray, he may make it back online quickly.
Dari tere mama ayu jana puye puten koraya soha. Om dari tere mama ayu jana puye puten koraya soha. Om dari tere mama ayu jana puye puten koraya soha. Om tare ture mama aye jana puye puten koraya soha. Om tare tu
Sorry about the lost connections, so I have to change the space. Can you see the screen? Screen is okay?
We can see you, Khenpo.
Go grab a snack.
Screen share is okay?
We can see Khenpo, but your background is so beautiful. Can you just have you?
What is?
Your background is so beautiful. Can we just have you and no screen share?
People have to see this screen share, right?
We understand. I think it's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever's best.
Okay, so now we go to first story, okay? Background is not good or bad, not important. Okay, most important is the teaching, what we are. Stories is sorry about our lost connection, so then okay, so this number 7 story. Then so what happened is, okay, then they went to home, so become see this okay, the sea turned turbulent, so it becomes sea is like storm moving with massive waves crashing against them, so it's very strong. That's very dangerous. Day before I went to different islands, so on the way to the ship is like weather is very bad. It's very strong waves. Ship is like kind of almost turning over. Looks like so strong. It's get very strong fear. So in that time, it's like ship is I don't think right now is a very good ship, and the ship also no same as this time's quality. And then they went into too much in the ocean, far away from the land, so waves is so strong. Of course then they get really fear, scared. The sea then with massive waves crashing against them, many sailors were thrown overboard. And eventually the ship were caught in a fierce whirlpool. In desperation, the merchants pray day and night to various deity, Dharma, Vishnu, Shiva, and the moon, the sun, and the Kabira. So there, in the ship, there people pray to divorce these gods. However, their prayer brought no relief. The ship ropes snapped, and both the jewel landing and the Sandoval landing ship were lost to the sea. So that becomes I think ships tied together, going together. It's then another reason because too much moving and broken, the connecting together is become separate. The ships lost. One of the ships drifted westward, where a devoted lay practitioner of Buddha resided. So in the ship, then one of the Buddha's follower, devotion person, remembered the powers of Ayatara. He chanted her 10-syllable mantra, Om Tare Tu Tare Tere Soa, aloud with great faith and devotion. Almost immediately, a favorable wind arose, pushing the ship back on course. So the ship is like wind pushing to the mainland. It finally reached on island in the western direction, where it safely landed. The ocean winds also carried the lost jewel and sandalwood ships back towards them. So these other ships also went below same directions with them. The reuniting them at the shore become them reuniting together. So the point is Tara protecting, for someone suffering in the ocean, losing the ships. So it's also same as Atisha prayer. We have Atisha prayer, and he also have this similar story. But Atisha is not looking for jewels on object in the island. He's looking for the his goal is looking to Bodhisattva teacher. So he also have this same kind of obstacle arising. So he pray to Tara. He safely arrived to Indonesia. So then the last one, the save from the terror of flesh eating. In a monastery in the eastern region, there live a Shavaka monk named Samdup. One evening, as some monks were walking outside a temple in the western region, they were attacked and devoured by a terrifying flesh-eating demon. The monastery assembly was soon overcome by fear. So it's what happened is in this monastery and sorting area, this flesh-eating demon. So if monks go outside and go these directions, then this demon, flesh-eating demon, eating them, kill them, die. So due to that, all monks is decreasing. Actually, the story, like monks is going to decreasing. They recognize the monastery is going to become empty because who go through the road is everyone die. And due to that, many already lose life. Then also everyone has a very strong fears. One night, a young man moved, novice monk, wing turned out and was suddenly confronted by a terrifying. So the one monk, he went to that direction outside, and also I don't know why they go again and again there. So there's something wrong, with they're going there, and then this monk also become facing to this flesh eating. Dark house for smiling demon with long, sharp fangs. The demon grabbed him by the head. So the demon jumped and also ready, his head is put in the demon's mouth. The novice recalling the teaching of the Mahayana. So this the monk is from Hinayana tradition. He recognized, the Mahayana tradition has some protection. Remember that Ayatara. So he heard that, I think Hinayana, these monks not really pray to Tara, but then he knows Mahayana, practitioners calling the Tara. So he recognized, Mahayana practitioner has, protection. So then he remembered that Ayatara is known as the one who saved from the 8 great fears, thinking of her as his refuge. So he take refuge to Tara, thinking about the Tara, and he take refuge to Tara. Tara can help, all the fears. He recognized, he take refuge. He shouted her name Tara, so he chanting Tara, calling the Tara. At that very moment, a wrathful black goddess appeared wielding a sharp sword. She struck the flesh-eating demon and it, I think, become this demon is transformed to this apple wearing a sharp sword. She struck the flesh-eating demon. It is no trembling with fear, begged the novice for mercy. Then from beneath grown a metal vessel found with pure like a secret relic miraculously emerge offer a divine blessing. So the point is he prayed to Tara, and then this demon is become release him, apologize, locally, and bow down to him, and she put some her power, bring to some jar under the ground. Inside is a lot of treasure things. So she offering to him that, offering to monk, and then she of course promised not going to harm anyone. So that's how this story goes. From that time onwards, no harm ever befell the monastery again. So no one get hurt again, and everybody free from fears. So this all this the stories. Now we finish the story, and I think we go to practice. Of course, they have to talk a lot and in the sadhana and these teachings, but due to time, so now we go back to sadhana again. Om tare dure mama yun jana pinye pujin kure so. Om tare dure mama yun jana pinye pujin kure so. Om tare dure mama yun jana Pinye Pujin Kure Soha Tong Le Ren Jin No De Dormane Dong Yong A Den Chom Den De Man Bo Par Den La Me Ke Se Jar Den Je
Arising from emptiness is a jeweled vessel containing the torma endowed with the 5 sense pleasures. I offer it to the transcendent victress. Please cause the lives of the glorious gurus and Buddhist teachings to thrive, and thereby the vitality of benefactors and the lifespans of all beings increase.
No, we chant mantra there, and I have to go to get my Dhamma and bears. Please chant the mantra. Om Tare Du Re
Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayujana Punye Pushim Kuru Soha Om Tare Ture Mama Yajana Punye Pushtim Kuru Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Ayurjana Punye Pushtim Kuru Soha. Om Tare Ture Mama Yurjana Punye Pustim Kusoha. Om Tare Ture Mama Yurjana Punye Pustim Kusoha. Om Tare Ture Mama Yujana Punye Pustim Kusoha. Om Tare Ture Mama Yujana Punye Pustim Kusoha.
Om Tare Re Mama Yojana Pinye Putinkure Soha. Denje Mendara Benzo Be Dana Duwe Odom Barwe Den Kyomden De Main Sembe Zije Mar Sharje Jinden Sayen Chujen Dan Yombe Barar Dardan Renjin Jin Che Woro Oba Nesong Ahong Owe Tamle Onte Ome Ni Gomdra Jindra Nyime Dembara Jo.
In front of yourself, visualize a mandala. The mandala before me is a perfectly arrayed Buddha realm, lovely to behold. Upon the radiant Uttamarawara flower sits the transcendent conqueress, whose major and minor marks blaze with splendor. She has one face and 7 eyes. Her right hand is in the mudra of generosity, and her left hand holds an Uttapala flower. She is adorned with silken garments and precious jewels. Above her crown sits Amitabha, and at her 3 places are Om Ah Hum. Light radiates from the Tam syllable at her heart, inviting the wisdom being resembling herself from Akanisha, who then is inseparably absorbed.
O Jomden De Mai Jarwai Se Me Se De Dov Jindran Se Jin Tu Ji Gong La Je.
Om, transcendent victorious Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, when I invite you through the power of undivided faith, please come here and care for me with your love and compassion.
O Aya Tare Beza Samaya Zadira. Hoi ngen je ye zhe che be ze se na yin sang wa de gon che yun xia zi re me do pe mar me zhe dan xia ze ron den yo nang ai jia se lan me bam je re gen zang gen chu zhen jiang zi ba zong chu.
Om, to the noble assembly I offer real and imaginary substances, outer, inner, and secret, and suchness offerings, water to drink and bathe, the 5 sense pleasures, flowers, incense, lamps, fragrance, food, and music, the attributes of royalty, the auspicious symbols, the prosperity and glory of gods and humans. I offer all these as the oceans of Samantrabhadra's offering clouds.
O Aya Tare Zabare Vare Argam Paden Pi Pande Aloken Gende Leve De Shabda Rupa Shabda Chati Saye Soha Rupa Shabda Rase sapar jerina mangala benzaho. Lenje lenjen koryo che la ne donzo menze namna. Tabe zonda ma zong e bo gen dale lang de jom de mambo.
I imagine Mount Meru with the 4 continents and subcontinents with their surrounding enclosures, the divine realms, the billion-fold universe ornamented by Vairocana, and everything owned and unknown. I offer all this to the transcendent victress.
Orina mandala benza manga hong sa ye bi che so ye me do zhang ra lin ye nye de jin ban de san je shen la me de pur wa ye ro ge nam da yen de ju ba yo.
The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm.
Ye zhen ba ma zhu ma dang zhou zhe di zong yu ba ye jar wai se je dam je la ge ne dang wei san zi me do du be mar me zhe yar ze ro mo la zo ba ngen yer ye je zhen ne a me zo je yi se se re to ma mi ne da de bar me ge je dang zang me nga sem ne nyam mo wan jer Di pa tam je sha pa ra je nyen te rang jar sang jo sen so so je wo la so ti song ge wa je sa pa so na la ne da ye rang sem je nam je sam pa lo ye se ra je da wa che jong de mong de pa ye chi chen ko lo kor de kor wa je se ma dong pa nyang e men da du je ye dong ra jam so sing wa Sem je nam la zai se sar da ge so nan je da ba dam je san jo 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 ren po ren me don ro wa yen ren pe par de da jo je.
Exalted Mother Tara and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times, I prostrate to you with complete sincerity. I offer real and imagined flowers, incense, oil, lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like, gathering of the Exalted Mother. Please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 grave acts with immediate result, and every misdeed of the mind controlled by afflictions from beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is empty, please do not enter nirvana, but gaze with compassion about sentient beings drowning in an ocean of pain. May all the merit I have amassed become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of transient beings.
Om ben gane da je da hong pe om so ba wa ju da zar wa dharm so ba wa ju da hai ren je no de dor ma dre ze ju aman bo lo bam jer je ze zo.
I offer the Torma, the pure essence of nectar, in a jeweled vessel to the exalted lady. Please expand glory and wealth.
Tara, please, English and Chinese together.
Homage Tara, swift, heroic, eyes like lightning, instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of the 3 worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays, resplendent as a 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue one, lotus waterborne in hand adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of the Tathagatas, action triumphs without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filled with tutare hum, desired direction and space, trampling with her feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by all lords, Shakra, Anji, Brahma, Marut, honored by the host of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandhavaras, and Yakshas. Homage, what with her tread and pay sounds destroying foes, magic diagrams. Her feet pressing left out, right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage, Ture, very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champions. She, with frowning lotus vision, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage, at the heart, her fingers adorned with three-jewel mantra. Light rays massed, all excited, all directions wheel adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crowned with emitting garlands of light, mirthful, laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's divas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her hum signs, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with a crescent moon, all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she mid wraith ablaze, like eon-ending fire abiding. Right stretched, left bent, joy surrounds you, troops of enemy destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm, and with her feet beats it, scowling with the letter hum, the seven levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace, nirvana. She endowed with Om and Svoha, destroying all the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with hum and knowledge mantras, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage, Ture, with seed syllable in the shape of the syllable hum. By foot stamping, she shakes the three worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vijara. Homage, holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of the Diva lake form, with twice-spoken Tara and Pei, totally dispelling poison. Homage, she who gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor. Armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage, she whose two eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage, full of liberating power, by the set of three natures, destroys hosts of spirit, yakshas, and raised corpses. Supreme, Ture. These praises with root mantras and prostration thus are 21.
Continue, please, Mary.
You first formed the resolve to awaken before their victorious one, you, their noble mother, fulfiller of awakened activities, O swift and courageous heroine, Sarabatsi, treasure of merit, all victorious, Kurukula, Yaksha princess, invincible conqueror, Tara of the teak forest, queen of the three realms, bestower of wealth, granter of auspiciousness, benevolent heroine, vanquisher of enemy troops, frowning lady, universal pacifier, lady of blazing light, boundless subduer, great peacock lady, indomitable queen, hermit lady, goddess of light rays, obeisance to you. In you, noble Tara, I place my hopes to reach awakening, that I may be free from the ocean of samsara. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer with faith, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified and all lower realms utterly conquered, and one will be empowered quickly by the 70 million Buddhas. Attaining greatness by this practice, one will arrive at the ultimate state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even the virulent poison of plants or meat that have been eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on the behalf of others. On reciting it clearly, twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will cease, and every hindrance be destroyed. Noble Aryatara.
More is follow Tibetan. Zhō tu ye dan zhō zhi mi jiang, sō ye dō de jie gen ji jie ju, men den xie de zhu zong qin jiu jie, zhō gen ji zhō re chu yen san jie xiu.
Noble Aryatara, through your compassion, the obscurations of myself and all beings are cleansed, and the two accumulations are completed. In every lifetime, may unfavorable conditions arising from the 8 or 10 fears be pacified, and may Dharma practice activities and wealth increase. May all beings be liberated from danger and attain Buddhahood like you.
Ba me do gara dang gara ngang chen ko rong zhi dong se para je para chu.
In Aryatara's heart is a white tom encircled by the mantra garland. Its radiant light accomplishes the twofold purpose and increases life and glory.
Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen re so. Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen re so. Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen re so. Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen re so. Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen re so. Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen re so. Om dare du re mama yu jana pinye pujen Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire Ayen jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di dare dire mama yin jana berengere yesoa. Om dare di re mama yu jana binye berengere yesoa. Om dare di re mama yu jana Inye Bhajan Gure Zoha Maje Wa Me Be Ji Na Yong Je Zen La Mo Do Ma Yo Te Zen Jen Ren La De De Re Ma Dan Ji Ba Gen Le Jap De So Rang Chi Ge Yin Ba Re Ma Ye Ba Zan Yo Mo Wang De Jer Ba Ye Mang Ko Wan Jiang Be Zen Jin La Yong La Mo Ju Je Jap De So Chi Nian Ne Jiu La Ma Ji Ba Da Ni Se Ge Jin Zhang Ne Zhen Da Ngen Be Le Ba La Yong Yang Da Ge La Mi Jap De So Do Bar Ga Wa Rang Ge Zen Dong Ne Gong Bar Me Ze Bar Sa Wa Ngen Be Yin Wa La Yong Zhen Be La Mi Jap De So Ra Do Ni Me Yi Xi La Ni Sen Zen Be Ba Jia Ji Jia Da Re Se Jiang Jin Ba Nan Do Ni Me Jie La Mi Jia De So Yang Da Ge Dong Lai Ne Se Jiang Jin Zhe Jie Den Zhe Me Xi Ba Xi Se Dong La Mong Ba La Yong Gen Jin Jie La Mi Jia De So Zhi Zha Ren Nan Gen Zi Nie Jian Dam Ji De Dan Yer Mi Ji Da Dong Lo Me Gan Za La Yong Zo San Jie Jia De So English.
In Noble Goddess, Mother Tara, you dwell within the realm of unborn Dharma Dhatu. Mother, you who bestow happiness on all sentient beings, please protect us from all fears. Unaware that they themselves are Dharmakaya, my mothers wander in samsara with minds controlled by afflictions. Mother Goddess, please protect them. If the Dharma does not truly take birth in our hearts, we will follow verbal conventions and become deceived by erroneous philosophies. Genuine Mother Goddess, please protect us. Having seen the nature of mind so difficult to realize, we do not habituate but remain lost in negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect us. Due to the habit of dualistic grasping at the mind that is self-arisen, non-dual Buddha wisdom, we are bound by it no matter what we do. Goddess of non-dual mind, please protect us. Although we have dwelt in the ultimate truth, we are unaware of the interdependence of cause and effect. Thus, we are blind to the meaning of what is to be known. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect us. Even those of us who are disciples cannot see that everything is inseparable from nature of unelaborated space. Mother of perfect awakening, please protect us.
O ya da sa pa re wa ar gam pa de bu ba de ba a lo gen gen de ne shab da da de za ye so ha La da la men ju ben je yab je pe mo la do de bong ba gen la don ze do me yong la zan zer do.
Homage and praise to the exalted Mother Tara, who liberates from all misfortune, at whose lotus feet all devas and asuras bow their crown in reverence.
Ayadare samaya mani balaya ayadare dino ba de da de do me ba sude gayo me ba wa subu gayo me ba wa anera do me ba wa sarva ise me raya sarva karma ise zai me se dan ye yang guru ho ha 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 ho banga wa de ayadare mamen Ayadare Bama Samaya Sado Ayadare Samaya Mani Balaya Ayadare Dino Ba De Da De Do Me Ba Sudegayo me bawa, Zubegayo me bawa, Anerado me bawa, Sarva Shide Menjaya, Sarva Karma Zedai me Zedan Shayang Guru Hong Ha O Bangava, Ayadare Mame Menza, Ayadare Bama Samaya Zado Ayadare Samaya Manipalaya, Ayadare Dinoba Didano Meba, Sudegayo Mebawa, Zubegayo Mebawa, Anerado Mebawa, Sarva Sede Minjai, Sarva Karma Zedai Me Zedan Shayang Guru Hong Ha O Bangave, Ayadare Mame Ayadare Bama Samaya Zado Manjara Yongze Manjub Dan Dalo Mongbe Wangin Numba Ganji Zongzu Lang Zhe Damba Zowa Re Om Den Din Dan Linjet Korwa Zede Yongne Jan Nemi Zedan Wanzo Chonan Lebar Zarde Zo.
As you have forgiven whatever faults might have occurred due to deficiency, incompetence, and the confusion in my mind, you will surely bestow true accomplishments on me. Om, please stay here together with this sacred shrine for as long as samsara exists. Remaining here, please bestow good health, vitality, power, and supreme attainments.
Go to page 45.
5.
Mo wan jar da la men ju be ngu do der la ma la ye ra shi sho da ge nyen do ju ba ye ge ben do nyor ju do yo.
When gods and humans worship you, you grant them cities like the kingly power of a victor's banner on top. May the auspiciousness of the gurus and deities be present by the virtue of my approach, accomplishment, and veneration. May transient beings quickly accomplish you.
Next or is English.
Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, compassionate one, please remove 2 veils of endless sentient beings and myself. Let us complete the 2 accumulations swiftly to reach complete awakening. Oh,
Continue, please.
I'm sorry. Until that is achieved in all lifetimes, please remove and pacify at once all obstacle, evil forces, epidemics, and diseases, the various conditions leading to untimely death, bad dreams, ill omens, the 8 fears, and all harmons, so that I may experience the highest joys of gods and humans and attain omniscience, expanding and increasing the auspiciousness and perfect goodness of this world and beyond. Let all goals without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May I be diligent in practice, and may the sacred Dharma thrive. Let me gaze at your exquisite face as I continuously practice you. Let me realize the truth of emptiness, and let the precious bodhicitta blossom and expand like the waxing moon. When I am born from a divinely beautiful and sacred lotus in the victorious one's excellent and joyful mandala, may Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, directly reveal his prophecy, and may I strive to attain it. O goddess, whom I have practiced throughout all my lives, mother of the enlightened deeds of all 3 times Buddhas, blue-green with 1 face and 2 arms, you are the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of the mother holding an Utapala be present. Mother of the victor, Tara, may I and others become just like you in form, retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and excellent noble signs of perfections. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, quarreling, ceased, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world in all directions wherever I and others dwell. Having discarded physical flaws, you possess the major and minor marks of a Buddha. Having discarded faults of speech, your voice is the melodic sound, bird song of a Kalavinka. Having discarded faults of the mind, you see all knowable things. O brilliant mother of auspicious glory, may your auspiciousness be with us. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to lower realms. Homage to she who guides on the path to higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mother of the 3 times Buddha who loves all sentient beings as a mother loves her child, may I become free from the iron shackles of self-grasping, and may my activities that benefit beings equal yours.
Om Dare Du Re Mama Yu Jana Pinye Peten Kure So. Om Dare Du Re Mama Yu Jana Pinye Peten Kure So. Om Dare Du Re Mama Yu Jana Pinye Peten Kure So. Om Dare Du Re Mama Yu Jan Pinye Puten Kure Soha. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone. Trashidele. So we have the daily prayers. Maybe take 50 minutes and come back to 50 minutes later. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Good evening.
Thank you, Khenpo.
See you later.
这是的了。
We have daily prayer.
感恩上师，扎西德勒。
Thank you, Kembla.
感恩上师，感恩一
感恩上师，
上师的嘞。
Thank you, Kampola.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Kampola.
感恩仁波切大师大义上
感恩上师，谢谢上师大义。
Gracias, Kembla. Muchas gracias.
扎西德勒，
阿弥陀佛。
感恩谢谢 Khenpo Rinpoche。
阿弥陀
拜
佛，
拜，
祝上师长久住世，弘法利生，随喜功德。
谢谢上师给我们讲课，谢谢上师给我们讲课，可爱的小宝宝，拜拜，好可爱的小宝宝，
给你上师。
也没我可爱。
Thank you，仁波切，随喜大家。